Decisions, huh?
Big rock right there.
Hey, welcome to Derek's Stuff. I'm Derek. Today I got something a little bit different to do. I am at a job site where there was some logging done here. I stopped in and talked to the owner, and I asked very politely, I just stopped in and said, do you mind if I clean up the header, just cut some of the stuff that's already down and take it with me? And they said, yeah, that's fine. But if you get some pine and stuff, when you cut it, can you just set it off to the side? Because they run a little campground. It's 3 little cabins, but they call it their little campground. This is only not even 1 mile from my woodlot, so this is a pretty sweet gig. So today I have these 2 saws. My 500i with a 25-inch bar and my 572 XP with a 24-inch bar. So I think I'm going to start with the Husqvarna. I'm just going to cut, and as I go, I'm going to put it right into the dump trailer. got those loaded, and now I'm gonna run the 500i. But these are actually really nice pine logs right here. And they're probably gonna end up sawing them into lumber, so I'm not gonna cut those. There's some bigger stuff over there. I'll cut that up for them. At least I could do, really. Big rock right there. That's fun. Let's try that again. It's a piece of hemlock. I'm not gonna touch that. Now we'll get that loaded. Got a nice little pile here. This is the bigger stuff. get some of this loaded up. Alright, that pretty much does it. By the time I split that up, it'll make about 1.5 cords. I want to show you, this is where I'm getting the wood. So that over there is where I was cutting earlier. This is all pine. This is all pine. There's a piece of yellow birch there. Those are 8 and 9s. That's probably a 6, 7. There's so much wood in here. And I'm free to take as much as I want. Soft maple. There's some white birch. Over there, there's a ton of tops. Way over there. That pretty much does it for today. I'm exhausted. And I kept hearing something while I was loading the logs. And the sky doesn't look very good. I can hear thunder off in the distance, so I want to get out of here before that happens and I get soaked. So, all right, that's it. Later.